It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Over the offseason, this organization embraced a new look, hoping maybe that can change the course of the franchise. For more, let's turn to Heidi Watney.
Now you can see the new look for this team all over town as fans have been streaming to the team store to pick up some fresh gear. And it's not just the fans who are excited about the new look. Several players proudly sent out photos of their new unis on social media earlier today. Now that the cosmetic changes are done, we'll see if it translates to great play on the field.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Patrick Corbin gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
All the way back from Tommy John surgery. This guy's a really good pitcher. There are a lot of teams in baseball that would love to have him in their rotation. Not an overpowering fastball, but a good one. 89 to 93 miles an hour slider, without a doubt his best off-speed pitch. And if he's throwing strikes with that slider, look out. He can shut any team down.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
First pitch, 110.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
This is line to left. Peterson is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting second, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. His career batting line with Patrick Corbin. He's just 2 for 9. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Altuve tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. That evens it up 1-1. One out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Hit hard down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Hedges finds it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. So in now for Chicago, Charlie Blackmon. First delivery to him on the way. Hit sharply on the ground. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. Nothing. Zach Greinke is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Standing in, Orlando Arcia. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the pitch. Greinke has pitched his way to a little more than 200 career wins. Really quite an impressive total by today's standards. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Greinke ready now, the 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Slow roller left side. Reined in. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Greinke gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
3-0 to him now. Now here's the pitch. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, makes somebody else beat you.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Ground ball foul down the left side. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Cruz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. Now he'll bluff the throw to first and fire back to second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Max Muncy is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Hit in the air to left field. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Second inning set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Rizzo, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2020 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits again here in the second.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No score here as we play inning number 2. This pitch is popped up. Muncy is under it near the mound. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Leading off for the Brewers, no left fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute bomb. Into the box, Austin Hedges.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started. But to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases thinking, hey, this is going to be a good year.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Patrick Corbin shows bunt on the first pitch, but he pulls it back 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Greinke is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Orlando Arcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. The 1-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch. Works the count back to neutral and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
2's all over. 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz.
1-1.
That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Ready with the 2-1.
Inside ball 3.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Up next for Milwaukee.
Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. Gleyber Torres will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
The set and the 1-1. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. But the Brewers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Milwaukee. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
There to take it is Cruz, and that's the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
You know what that ugly swing tells me right there? This guy's got his good slider work, and that thing's got depth and bite.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 21.
So here now's the pitcher, Zach Greinke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is line to left. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base hit.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Hedges recovers, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
The third baseman,
First pitch is a changeup high, ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
First baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. There's a breaking ball that he didn't quite get on top of.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 the count now. Bases are empty, one man out. Shoots this one over to first. Altuve has it. And he'll flip this on to Greinke, covering for the out.
Number 31.
So 2 away in the Brewers' half of the third. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. And that misses, ball 1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Count is 1-2 now. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Blackmon going back, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Standing in now, Austin Hedges. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. One and two now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline. There is Seager. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Brewers get a run, and it comes here on the long ball. Played 3 full. Stepping in, Jose Altuve. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the 1-0. Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. It's in time. The next Cub up, Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Aaron Judge will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
1 and 2.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
0-2, here it comes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that sends Patrick Corbin to the plate next.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see there both guys getting it up into the 90s, 92 and 94 respectively. Here's the pitch. Two runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hit back up the middle, scooped up, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke, and that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
You get a swing like that, you know the hitter made up his mind he was swinging no matter what on that pitch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat. And while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to. A single with one away.
That Greinke.
So now to the plate, Zach Greinke, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Now at second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Now the relay home.
Up next to the time.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Chopped in front of home plate. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. A couple of walks for him thus far.
The right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Ball 1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Your attention, please. Now,
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Hit hard to third. Seager fields it cleanly, and he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, third base.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Count is 1 and 2.
Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Now another 2-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the big bat of Max Muncy. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Weak roller right side. And he'll reach first safely. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. And his confidence has to be in a really good place right now, having already launched 2 balls over the fence in this one.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And this is fouled at the plate. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a really nice.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And tack on 1 more, make it a 4-1 lead.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Patrick Corbin is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
2 down, runners at first and second. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Leading off the inning, Aaron Judge, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Anthony Rizzo is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. So stepping in, Kyle Seager. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And right into the shift, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian Goodwin. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Seager at third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Now to the plate, Orlando Arcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Price ready with the 0-1.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. 1 ball, no strikes to count. In there, and it's even at 1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Price gets his sign. 1-1 pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes now. And that misses. 2-2. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Torres would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Now batting,
as a look, now the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Judge is on the move. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here as new inning set to get underway. And now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez. Hard liner to center field. Goodwin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the 1st out. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Turned on down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Miguel Cabrera is going to come on as a pinch hitter now, so that means we've seen the last of David Price. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And Chad Green comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th.
Chad Green.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Matt Chapman. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Green is exactly what you want out of a bullpen arm. It's a rare occasion that anyone squares him up. He doesn't give up a lot of hits, and when he does, they're almost always kept in the yard.
Matty V, there are two keys to being a good relief pitcher, and always.
Chapman swings, and this one's hit very well out to left. Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Max Muncy is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
A runner at second, nobody out. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count now, 3-2. Count is full. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and hit to Altuve at second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Jock Peterson will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. But this will land untouched. A man at third with 1 away. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 2-2 one more time. Fly ball right down the line in left. Judge is on his horse. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
now batting, catcher.
Digging in and looking for more, Austin Hedges. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a line drive, but just foul. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this will be foul. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Now Altuve connects deep left field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this throw gets away from him. Boy, that double was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
Charlie Blackmon comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit out towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The left fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. From the stretch. And he's going to add to the total. 14 punch-outs now as that. Donnie Walton is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
3-0 to him now. Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers.
Your attention, please. Now,
so a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell. He's set. Here's the 3-0. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Grounded weakly toward third. Scooped up And that's the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Brian Goodwin, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Polanco ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. No balls and a strike to count. Kimbrel's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Now he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Curveball locks him up. Strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 3. Colin Poche comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 38.
Set to start the 9th in this one, and into bat next, the 3rd baseman Kyle Seager. Wilson Ramos is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Hard hit at 3rd. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next to the Cubs, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez, as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. Goodwin is there to take it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Drilled to first. He's got it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers move to 1 as this ball game is over.
The final line score for the Cubs, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base.